Hey, how you doing, everybody? Mitakai Asen. Once again, I find myself at odds with certain conservatives and libertarians. I just don't understand what they're doing. Leaves me scratching my head in bafflement. This time, let me speak about Candace Owens. Candace Owens, I truly, truly admire, but I feel that she's going to hear this and she's going to say, no, you don't admire me. No, you're hating me. And she'll actually attack me. She would attack me if she even pays attention to me, which I doubt. But everyone's experiences, and especially since non-white people, people of color, are there's such a great focus on them these days. Every person's experience and every person's of color's experience and the conclusions that they draw from those experiences, they're all valid. Every single one, even when they're wrong, because we need to understand how and why they came to those conclusions, and we need to recognize the experience they've had in their lives. Candace Owens is brave and spot on so many issues, and I deeply admire her. But she lets her rage go unchecked. She often will say and do things that leave me in bafflement. The latest that I know of is that she heavily criticized people in wheelchairs and physically disabled people being models. And there was this one photo I saw of this woman who was in a wheelchair, and I mean, let's be honest here. She's hot. I'm a male. I'm a cisgender white male. Shoot, every woman is hot. We like women. But she said, this has gone too far. I don't understand what's going on. Why do we have to have handicapped people be models? And she actually said, please educate me. I don't get it, so please educate me. So a number of people have actually gone online and said, yeah, okay, I want to be angry at you, but I'm listening to you and I want to have a conversation with you because you extended the invitation. I want to have a conversation. Maybe I can educate you. As far as I know, she hasn't replied to any of that. As far as I know, she hasn't apologized for what she said. As far as I know, she hasn't said, oh, maybe I need to reassess, reconsider. I don't understand why she would do this. Some time ago, she attacked uh, Kimberly Klasick in Baltimore, Maryland, because Klasick responded to a tweet of hers. I forget. I don't know what. I forget what the tweet was, but Klasick's response is, "Well, maybe if you actually engage with Black people more, you could actually have a better understanding of whatever the issue was that they were talking about." And Candace said some horrible things about her and accused her of being, well, it doesn't even matter. It said some horrible things about her. Now, I can understand Candace being upset, but what she could have done, what she should have done, it says, I don't like what you're saying, but just like with these disabled models, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about this because you're obviously speaking from a perspective that I don't know about, I haven't considered, so let's talk about this. But no, she didn't do that. She came out both barrels blasting and attacked her. And to be honest, I don't know if her claims are true because I didn't do any investigation. But even if they were, she accused Candace accused Kimberly of being, of having a shady past. So what? People reform, people grow. The past has nothing to do with who she is now. And who Candace is now is somebody that attacks people and gets angry, and I don't get it. I don't get it. She stands unapologetically, but there are some things that she says that are just plain out mean. And this goes back. Okay, I have criticized her and Brandon Tatum and even Larry Elder, who is their mentor, elder, brought them into the orbit of social media and conservative spokespeople. I am much less critical of Larry Elder, but because I've criticized them, I do believe that they are shunning me. There are a number of conservative people that, when things were really getting heated up, I was afraid for myself. I was afraid for my son. And I said this, and I said, please, please help. And because they put these videos out there that say, I'm here to help, and call me and email me and et cetera, and I'm here to help, and they've actually helped people in situations who had situations similar to mine. And then they just, for the most part, completely ignored me. And then after my son got shot, and I said, this is what happened, they completely ignored me. Although there were some that acknowledged me, like J.P. Sears, and then dropped off the face of the earth. There was one lady, a Dr. Karlin Boshenko, that at first I said, please help, and she said, I'll help, and then please help, she said, I'll help. And then when I got back to her after a few weeks and I said, I don't think you're going to help, she responded with a nasty email saying, I don't owe you anything, don't contact me again. And then when I told her that my son was shot, she responded publicly, dude, I don't know you. I don't know you. I have nothing to do with this. Instead of giving me some sort of sympathy, empathy, oh, I'm sorry, that's how she responded. And then she kept sending emails to me, part of her email list. She has this book saying how to speak to a woke person, how to shut them down. It's very easy. Just tell them the truth. Counteract their lies with the truth. Counteract their manipulations and the manipulations of others that have them being manipulated. Counteract that with the truth. Save people $20, right? And just do that. She responded by saying, in an email, I'm going to turn your name into the police with all the other psychos. And she's a psychologist. She is a licensed psychologist. And she uses a very illegitimate, unpsychological, anti-psychological term, slang psycho. And I'm calling it a psycho because I disagreed with her. I told her that's quite narcissistic of her to think that the police are there just to help her out, to keep her critics away. I don't understand what a lot of conservative people, these talking heads, are doing. This is all about my approach, my belief, my knowledge is that we can only survive this onslaught of madness in this country with, here it comes, Christian values. Because Christian values are all about redemption and forgiveness and friendship. Judaism changed everything because it was the first religion monotheistic. It was the first religion that spoke of community. It was the first religion that actually spoke of forgiveness, but for that community. And then Jesus comes along and changes everything even further. Now it's the entire world that can earn redemption. It is the entire world that can earn forgiveness. It is the entire world that can learn from the example of humility from God. Not God saying, be humble. God said, be humble like me. These are Christian values. And there are too many people who are not espousing the Christian values. There are, of course, people who are not Christian, who are not espousing Christian values, and then there are those who are, that are not. So I shall say, peace, 4 fingers, and I'll talk to you soon.